Buffer response to acute acid overload. During acidosis, increase in hydrogen ion is buffered by increase in bicarbonate. Bicarbonate buffer is one of the most efficient buffer system to counteract acute acid overload in the body. The bicarbonate combines with hydrogen ions to form carbonic acid, and this carbonic acid dissociates into carbon dioxide and water. So this formed carbon dioxide will bind with hemoglobin in the RBCs, where the carbon dioxide can be cleared out from the system via alveolar ventilation. And coming to the hemoglobin buffer, we all know that hemoglobin acts as a buffer for both carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion. So CO2 from tissues diffuses across RBC membrane, and here this CO2 combines with hemoglobin to form carbaminohemoglobin. And when this RBC goes to the lungs, it gets released and this CO2 gets exhaled outside, and some amount of CO2 dissolves directly in plasma as well. And as the CO2 diffuses across RBC membrane, again CO2, instead of combining with hemoglobin, it can also combine with water to form carbonic acid. So this carbonic acid can further dissociate into hydrogen ion and bicarbonate. So this formed bicarbonate diffuses across RBC membrane into plasma in exchange of chloride. So the chloride goes inside and bicarbonate is pushed outside. And now hemoglobin binds with this hydrogen ion, and when these RBCs are carried to the lungs, hemoglobin releases the hydrogen ion in order to combine with oxygen. So this free hydrogen ion will combine with existing bicarbonate and it forms carbonic acid, and this carbonic acid will further dissociate into carbon dioxide and water. So this carbon dioxide is again taken to the lungs for alveolar ventilation, where it is exhaled. Protein and phosphate buffer. During acidosis, hydrogen ions can enter into the intracellular fluid in exchange of electrolytes such as sodium or potassium. So here hydrogen ion goes inside in exchange of potassium. So this is why you see hyperkalemia in acidosis. So this hydrogen ion is buffered by proteins and phosphates inside the cell. I hope this video was informative. Thank you so much for watching.